what did camp mean? Why did we do it? It wasn't for us. And many, Puckett was always there. Dorothy was always there. Well, he'd come in a little later, but he built and built and built. Herb Miller was the first caretaker, her master, and it was Puckett. He cannot be undervalued. He was always there with labor. He was a licensed electrician, skilled. Dorothy was skilled. So those early ones, it wasn't just Frank Baldwin. It was a board. It was men that had a vision. For every bit of money, there couldn't have been a better treasurer. Every cent that has come in has been accounted for and could pass an audit. Thank you, Brother Puckett. There was always the uncertainty in my part for the finances coming in. And there's many times I didn't have the nerve to go out on the night that the offering had to be raised. I'd stay hidden among the stuff in my cabin. Oh, it was all by faith, but it always came in. Sometimes just barely, but it was like the cruise of oil, because we were not dealing with a denomination. We were dealing with individuals and a few churches. We have always had great workers. In fact, for a little crowd, we have been so blessed. I do want to mention that some of our workers that have already gone to heaven that meant so much to us. One of the early ones was Paul Lucas, and for several years, Paul was the main speaker. Then Tom McCall, who's already in heaven. He was a wonderful speaker. And then, this is hard to say, Richard Grimion, who was our speaker for a number of years. Then Mike Morgan was one. He's already gone. Dr. Seabury's gone. They're with the Lord. And there's others I probably have failed to mention. And then why have you done it? Why did you start from scratch? There's this history behind all of this. But for one thing, we wanted our children, our sons and our daughters and our grandchildren to have memories of camp in their early years. And there's hundreds that could tell stories who are now adults. This has been a wonderful project. It's been a time of unity and community. I've been reading about Moses and the tabernacle and really what God organized this massive millions of people into one big project that required all kinds of skills and materials and labor. And so camp has been a wonderful project for us. In a time to get together, I think the highlights were the community and the unity. And I guess it really stretched our faith. And we heard wonderful messages. But it was work. Tell this other about how the community and that was important. You had to have been there. It was great. We were in our work clothes, and Now then, I wasn't always there, because they'd be working over there, and they told me later, Glenda Morgan said Ann's over there reading the book.
So, what advice would you give to someone younger than you?
To think of your family, and don't be deterred from doing the best you can toward a legacy for your children. because for them, camp is fun.